Good morning, traders. Yeah, welcome to today's trader there's a signal. From our discussion yesterday, we proceed from there this morning. And from what we discussed yesterday, we talked about having some reaction from this particular level here on 4 hour. I picked this point of entry on daily. And I talked about this the open of this candle that we have here, which is the other block that was created, I guess, on Monday. So the other block was created on Monday, and it's a single daily candle, and the opening of the candle is what we used as our point of interest yesterday. I picked the top of the high of the candle, but I did talk about uh the opening of the candle yesterday. If you watch my analysis yesterday, you will understand what I was talking about. And if you look at it clearly on 4 hour, it's like perfectly here. Then we pick the orange as our other block. But the range is too big. But I used that big range to let us understand yesterday that we can be anticipating some higher prices in the market. Then we did talk about our daily dealing range, talking about our 50%, the 50% of our daily dealing range. And if we look at it clearly on 4 hour, we will see that, okay, we have a reversal. And I talked about the reversal of lower time frame yesterday, which is the market structure shift with its trend change and structure break that we experienced from this level yesterday. So talking about that level, I was observing this particular leg here, which is the opening of the other block on daily. And as you can see perfectly on 15 minutes, we can see that it gives us a very, very good and nice, what is it called, entry from that level. Yeah. So what is it? I waited for lower time frame confirmation. Yeah. Waited for lower time frame confirmation. And even before the level, because of what the kind of structure we are seeing from this level here, I wasn't trusting the something enough. So I personally still enter some sell before the buy. And the buy, I wasn't even able to capitalize on it fully because I was so focused on another entry signal while there is one played out. But nonetheless, we move because that's market and anything can happen. So today we're just going to erase all our annotation and try to find what else we can see within the markets. So we already transcend above this level and we've established another daily range. And if we look clearly on what is it called on daily, we see that we've gotten the trend change. We've gotten a trend change here. We have a structure break and trend has changed. And this dealing range, we cannot until we break below this low now that we continue to reference this something or we spot some kind of because I believe there is proper mitigation of all this level moving from here. So it was this internal structure that I believe should send price lower because it properly mitigates this the 50% of our dealing range. But now that the internal structure has been permitted price to move into higher something, then we can carefully say that okay, we've gotten a trend change and we've gotten a structure break because of this other block. Because this other block also gave us some kind of something within the market. So looking at it from this perspective, we can say time here to be our strong low now just for the moment anyway, we still have to be referencing this previous something and this strong low. Then we've been anticipating a weak high. We cannot stamp this weak high yet because we can still be anticipating some higher prices above this particular level from within that leg. I talked about if for adventure we are able to close above this leg yesterday, that we can be expecting some higher prices movements within the market. But nonetheless, don't forget that we are still within this dealing range. And markets move from PDRA to PDRA. We are still at the what is it called, discounted area of this sell, and anything can happen. We can sell from within any point of something, but on a minor structure, we know that okay, we are reversing currently, and we can still pick another dealing range just for today. And from what we are having here, we can be saying that okay, we can guarantee maybe, I mean, we can fully say maybe our what is it called, but because of this reaction we have from within this leg, we can say that our weak eye on daily has been created. But nonetheless, we still have another level here which we can reference 4 hours something, which we can say that to be a strong low, and we can still make sure this level, if we can say determine to be a weak eye on a daily level, we can term it as our weak eye on 4 hour level. But because of the type of price action we are creating from this level, we've got to be very, very careful with the kind of reaction we're going to get from the level. And it can be a reaction from the discounted area of the set down into taking this week low. This is week low here, but on lower time frame of 4 hour, we can term this as strong low. Somehow the something is somehow funny, but we just have to be very, very careful with what we do. So let's pick another daily range, at least from this level to this level. Whatever happens from within this daily range is what is going to determine our either our buy or sell. We have this block here, but we didn't have any imbalance there. Moving forward, this is the only level we have the imbalance, and we can see that it has been closed. So we've got to tread carefully within this daily range. So two things we can be expecting from this level. On lower time frame, we can be anticipating some kind of price movement into the highs, and we can see that this kind of structure that has been created, you know, and let's try and see 4 hours something maybe is going to connote with our, see if we pick this level to be our PDA level, and this is the opening of this candle, this other block here, but we have this internal structure as well that we can be looking forward to. This internal structure, because of this rejection we are having from the level, we cannot fully say that we're going to be expecting anything tangible from the leg. This is the high of this candle. So these are all the levels we can be looking out for within for, at least for today anyway. But if we check through 1 hour, let's see what we have on that level. We can see this perfect something, this candle here. Very pure order block within the something. So we can be anticipating price coming into that level. The perfect OB. But we have this leg here and we've already gotten a shift here as well. So that's a major shift, but I mean, let's term it minor. And this leg here, we've gotten some kind of trend change. We close below it, and on a minor something, we can have this to be our strong guy, and expecting here to be our weak low on a minor level. So weak low, and dealing from this range can be anticipating some manipulation into this level for us to buy from this block that we have here. And if we are buying, we can be targeting above this high here. But nonetheless, we let price lead and we're going to follow. So if we're going to enter any aggressive entry, it might be from this particular level here. So that's 13 pips. I'll just make it 13, 5, then 15, 15, 65, 67, 5, 67.5 pips. So that will give us a perfect 1 to 5 in the market. The reason why I'm not trusting this reaction we are having from this level is because of this imbalance that we have here. So we can be coming down to that level to take the trades from there. So anything can happen. At least anything can happen. We have this level there. And if we check the news today, we see that we have a lot of high impact news today. Very, very massive impact news today. So high impact news. In fact, New York session is loaded with a lot of news. There are high impact news, so we've got to be very, very careful and tread carefully with our trade today. So it is from within this level that I'll be looking for something. Personally, this is too massive for me, at least for now. But we can be taking it. But nonetheless, I'll be anticipating some price action on lower time frame for me to determine maybe I'm going to be taking the trades or not. So with the type of reaction we are having from this leg, I would rather be waiting for this particular place to either buy or sell from. So that will be all for at least today. Can come back during New York to see if we can have other stuffs to capitalize on. But that will be all. Thank you very much. Have a lovely and a profitable